It's just so good you don't want to leave. Talking about California here. If you are watching this video, odds are that you already live in California in one of the bigger cities, and you're looking to get a little more bang for your buck, bigger houses, more of a family lifestyle, but you don't want to have to leave the state of California. Maybe you got family here or other things keeping you here. Anyways, in this video, we are going to explore one of the fastest growing areas actually in the whole country. Happens to be in California, in the Inland Empire. We're talking about Menifee, California. So let's get to it. What's up, guys? My name is Mike Debelak, and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Los Angeles area. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. That way you're notified every time I post a new video. And we're posting videos every single week, helping people like you who are looking to move to or within the Los Angeles area. We cover all 4 counties: LA, Orange County, I'm eating M&M, sorry. LA, Orange County, and the Inland Empire, which is San Bernardino and Riverside counties. In this particular video, we are going to be discussing Menifee. All right, Menifee is in Riverside County. Like I said earlier, it's one of the fastest growing cities in the country. We're getting phone calls, texts, and emails basically every day from people who are looking to move to this area, and we absolutely love it. So I'm going to drop my information down right here. If you are moving to this area, you want some help, we'd love to help you. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, nights, weekends, it doesn't matter. We absolutely love helping people. So, like I said, this video is all about Menifee. We are going to just dive into the map, kind of show you where Menifee is in relation to other areas, and kind of hover around the whole city and show you guys what's up, all the cool areas to live, some of the top neighborhoods, show you the schools, and how close you are to some other things. So, let's dive into the map. All right, so I brought up my little drawing thing. Here we go. All right, so right here we've got Menifee. I need it to be thicker. All right, so right here we've got Menifee, California, right in the middle of that little red dot there. All righty, it is about an hour and 15 minutes north of San Diego. All right, we're talking probably an hour and 15 minutes away from Orange County, probably an hour and 30, hour and 45 from LAX. Alrighty, so as we dive in here, we are going to explore Menifee. Alright, as we zoom in here, you're going to see Menifee. Alright, I showed you the map there. I'm just going to go into the satellite mode just so you can see kind of the landscape. Alright, Menifee is basically in the desert. You'll see a lot of brown around here. Now, if you're coming from LA or Orange County, odds are you're going to come off the 15 freeway. All right, you come down the 15, you're going to exit Lake Elsinore. All right, and then there's just like one road that drives into here. You're going to exit, I believe it's Railroad Canyon / Diamond right here. All right, and you're going to drive this one road all the way into Menifee. All right, the other option, all right, depending on traffic, is if there's too much traffic on the 15, you're going to go up further. Whoops. You're going to go up further over here, and you are going to take the 215 down into Menifee. All right, that's kind of just the two options you've got when coming here. All right, so as we dive into Menifee, like I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of just going to highlight the main shopping areas, a couple of top communities, and just talk about the parks and some other things that we're close to. Alrighty. All right, so let's just go this way. If you're going to come in from the 15 freeway, exiting by in Lake Elsinore, so you're going to exit here. It's pretty close to actually the minor league baseball stadium where Lake Elsinore Storm plays. Oops, where are we at? So the baseball stadium is going to be right here. Man, this is pretty slow. Anyways, baseball stadium is right here off the freeway. So you exit here on Railroad Canyon. All right, and you're going to trek all the way up. All right, this drive this way. Excuse me. Alrighty. It's about 15 minutes to get into Menifee, sometimes 20, just depending on traffic. All right. Railroad Canyon, pretty nice drive. When we drive over here, we call this, when we send our family, we call this the pretty way. All right, you can drive past Canyon Lake, which is right here. All right, Canyon Lake is a small town right there. All right, and that gets us to our first stop. All right, which is Audie Murphy Ranch. All right, so this big ol' area right here. Oops, some of that's Canyon Lake. All right, but this is all Audie Murphy Ranch. Alrighty. Audie Murphy is one of the newer build communities here. Actually, won like Master Plan Community of the Year. Lots of really nice homes. Like I said, they're new constructions. Prices here anywhere. Shoot, last year they were in the 500s. I think now they're probably high sixes, low sevens. But you're getting a lot of space in your land here, or a lot of like a lot of square footage. All right, with big houses, you know, up to 6 bedrooms. Some homes have a like an ensuite, like basically an in-law suite, like in the house. Some huge yards, lots of community feel to it. So you'll notice that this is still dirt. So when the satellite picture was taken, like some of these houses aren't built yet. It's a lot different now. Anyway, so you're heading up Railroad Canyon. Right here, it turns into Newport Road. All right, so funny story. The first time when I was over here driving, we were looking at one of these new build communities, and someone told us, you know, to go up Newport. Well, we were on Railroad Canyon, and they said something was on Newport, but we couldn't find Newport. We didn't realize that Newport and Railroad Canyon were the same thing. So something to keep in mind if you're in the area. Newport Road and Railroad Canyon are the same. All right, there's a few other of the major streets in the area that kind of do something similar. They change names along the way. Alrighty, so here we are in the Audie Murphy Ranch area. All right, talk about the houses a little bit. All right, but right here you have the ranch house. All right, for Audie Murphy, which is basically like they're one of the community centers where they've got a pool. All right, it's the community pool. I think there's like a town or a like a little rec center that you could rent out, do family parties and that sort of thing. All right, there's also a lot of parks within the community. Alrighty. All right, so we got Audie Murphy Sports Park. All right, so you see the ranches right here. All right, and then you got Audie Murphy Sports Park right here. All right here. Actually, my son does his baseball practices here, but lots of youth sports in the area. You got a baseball field. You got basketball courts. All right. There's like a walking trail. It's probably hard to see from the satellite view here, but there's a walking trail on this side of the park. Over here is playgrounds for, you know, kids or whatever. Alrighty, and then down here we got like a soccer / football field, and then over here there's a skate park. All right, so really, you know, lots of things to do just in this one little park. All right, but there's actually a few parks within this neighborhood. All right, if you go across over here, you got Silver Star Park right here, another park within the area. Zoom out, there's another park I wanted to show you guys. You got La Ladera Park, baseball fields again. What's up? Real quick, say hi to the people. Say hi, people.
Hi.
Say, buy a house with my dad.
Buy a house with my dad.
All right, real quick. I was showing them where you practice your baseball. Does this look familiar?
Where?
Right here.
Yeah.
Right? Don't you practice there?
The park?
Yeah, that's the park where you practice, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, see you later. I gotta finish my video. Can you close the door, please? I'll be out in a couple minutes. All right, sorry about that. All right, so, all right, where are we? We were at La Ladera Park. The park's there. You got Spirit Park over here. All right, and it's kind of hard to tell right now because this, you know, aerial shot is very a little bit older, but you know, there's community all inside of here. Alrighty, so that's one of the newest communities within Menifee. All right, you'll see some of the schools here. You got Tooele Elementary School, Quail Valley Elementary's up here. Alrighty, one of the more highly desired schools as we continue up Newport here All right, one of the highly desired schools is going to be Santa Rosa Academy. There's actually like a wait list to get into the school. Actually, my kids were doing a commercial down in Temecula before we moved out here, and someone told us about this cool school you had to get on. But anyways, this is Santa Rosa Academy. It is like I said, a wait listed. They have different programs. But anyways, if you're moving out here, look into it. You might want to get on the wait list. Really cool. And some of this stuff here next to the school is a lot of it's townhomes now. So this aerial shot's not really doing it justice. But you can kind of see some of these roads and some dirt here. So obviously there was some stuff going on. Alrighty. So as we're going up from Audie Murphy Ranch up here, all right, you're gonna start to get into some shops over here. All right, there's some shops. You got Stater Brothers, you got IHOP, some gas stations. Actually, one of these gas stations, there's an Arco. I think it's an Arco on the corner of one of these. Where's it at? On Newport. It's this one right here. This Arco on Newport and Bradley Road is the cheapest gas besides Costco in the whole area. Like hands down, it's not even close. So if you're in the area, go there. Anyways, as we keep going up Newport, all right, you're gonna get to this massive shopping center. All right. This is, I kind of joke around, I call it our mall, because the closest mall we have is in Temecula. It's like 20-25 minutes away from Menifee. But I call it our mall. So this whole strip, this is actually getting built up over here. You see where there's like an Olive Garden, not on not on the map yet. All right, but there's Olive Garden, some other things. There's a Sprouts. They're building this University Town Center area. All right, that's like if you're going to be living in like a townhome. All right, lots of townhomes and condo type living there. Alrighty, you get this plaza here with the Starbucks. There's Chronic Tacos. That's right by this hotel. So you have family coming that you don't want to stay with you, send them to the Marriott. Anyways, so back further in. All right, so this giant area right here is like almost any store you could ever imagine is in that circle there. All right, we're talking restaurants, Best Buy, Target, like literally anything. The pet stores, Office Depot, Lowe's. Excuse me. I got a BJ's, I got Red Robin, Krispy Kreme, Crumble cookies. Like literally anything you could possibly want is in this area here. So this is the main part of it. So this is going to be on Newport, and this is Hahn Road. All right, so this is like the main part, but if you go across the street over here, there's still some other cool spots over here. You got Texas Roadhouse, you got an Applebee's, I believe there's like a Flame Broiler and a Jersey Mike's over here. All right, so that's on this side of, this is the 215 freeway, right here, the 215 freeway. Take you down into Temecula there. Anyways, so there's basically 4 quadrants. This is the main one over here. All right, there's that. On the other side of the freeway, excuse me, you're gonna have you're gonna have a Ross. You're gonna have a furniture store here. I think this is Living Spaces, right there. Gas stations, Taco Bell, Jack in the Box, and then on the other side over here, this is kind of the other spot that we go to. If we're not in this main spot, we go over here. They got Raising Cane's. I think my wife gets her nails done over here. There's a gym here. I think it's an LA Fitness. Coffee shops, another gas station. Firehouse Subs. If you don't have Firehouse Subs where you're at, try it out. I love it. If you're into sushi, there's a couple sushi spots in this area. There's Sapporo, which is here. They do an all-you-can-eat sushi. It was a little bit pricey. And, it's all you can eat. The quality was just, it was okay. I actually prefer one over here. It is. Whoops. Where we go? They're not going to show me the name. There we go. Hana Sushi. All right, Hana Sushi is really good. It's a little on the pricier side, but the service is great, and there's some unique rolls that you'll probably like. All right, so that's kind of just the main shopping center is right here, Newport. Basically Newport and 215. All right, Newport Han. So there's the 4 quadrants there. All right, as you go further up Newport, you're getting into this area, the Menifee Lakes. All right, so basically this whole area here is the lakes. All right, you can, from this big view, you see the lakes here. Some of these houses are a little bit older. Some parts of this community are a little bit older than other parts of it. But as we get closer in here, a lot of this stuff is gated, particularly up in this area. All right, gated. You see another, community pools here, the giant lakes. Now, there's like no motor vehicles or boats and stuff on these lakes, and I don't know if there's a way to walk around them or not. But just something to keep in mind there is the lakes. There's another community pool here. Alrighty, you'll see it again. There's a bunch of parks. All right, so you got Wheatfield Park, you got Lago Vista. All right, and this is really nice areas back over here too, right off the 215, and this is going to be Holland Road. All right, so really nice neighborhoods here. Probably a little bit older. Like I said, there's some houses that have been there for a while, some houses that are kind of more newly built and kind of fit that style. So that is the lakes right there. Whoops, there's some schools over here too. There we go. You got Bell Mountain Middle School, Mount San Jacinto College. That's like a junior college in the area. Despite the fact that it is a college, there's not too much traffic around there. So I know there's some other areas where there's colleges and like tons of traffic. That is not the case here. Yeah, so you see those. You got Centennial Park. So lots of parks, lots of schools. And the schools are pretty nice in this area. More newly built, just like the houses. Alrighty, so let's go back to Newport, recenter ourselves. So here's the lakes, there's Newport, there's the shopping center over here. Alright, here's Menifee Road. Alrighty, so people, if you don't want to go into the main center, you got Stater Brothers here, you got CVS, there's a Del Taco. Mountain Mike's Pizza, you get these huge pizzas. I mean, ginormous, tons of pepperonis on them, they're so good. One of the only McDonald's in town is right here on the corner of Menifee Road in Newport. You got a Starbucks, frozen yogurt, all kinds of stuff. Oh, side note, bonus. If you like non-traditional burgers, Archibald's, pretty good. Pretty expensive. You're going to wait a little bit, but the quality, the food's so fresh, it's so good. Alrighty, so something to think about there. Alright, so as we go in the next neighborhood we're going to talk about is Heritage Lake. Alright, but before we do that, we're going to get into the golf course a little bit. So you're up Newport, you can turn left on Menifee Road here. Alright, and you guys can obviously see the golf course here. Alright, that is Menifee Lakes Country Club. There are, I believe it's 2 18-hole horses. I've been there once. Didn't make it through 18. That's a story for another day. But 36 holes of golf, really nice, great views. There's some water on there too. But yeah, I haven't played a full 18 there yet. Hoping to soon. I actually got my round comped because there was a dispute of why we got kicked off and power trips are involved. And anyways, all right, so we're going to turn left on Menifee there, and then you're going to go into Heritage Lake. All right, Heritage Lake is this whole big community. I mean, you can basically see it right here. This whole this is basically all of Heritage Lake. All right, and then here's the actual lake right there. All right, this lake actually has like paddle boats. So like certain times of year you can take a paddle boat out and do your thing. All right, and you'll see over here they got more stuff getting built. This isn't part of Heritage Lake, but they're building new homes in this area too. So I'm gonna zoom into Heritage Lake and kind of show you guys what's up there. Heritage Lake is a little bit kind of off the grid, I guess. So if you're living in Heritage Lake, the closest gas station you're going to get to is down by this. There's an Arco across from that Stater Brothers by the lakes I showed you guys. That's about a 10-minute drive, all right? And you're about 15 minutes from all the shopping stuff that was right here. So that's like one of the downsides of living in Heritage Lake. But it is one of the more affluent areas within Menifee. On the left side of the lake here from this vantage point, you're looking at homes that are probably a little bit over 10 years old. On the right side of the lake, you're looking at homes that are 7 years old and still getting built. You see right by the school up here, there's still some dirt. There's homes still getting built right now. So there's a whole little variety here. What's really cool is there's a walking trail around the lake. I think it's a little bit over a mile. You can kind of see it here. All right, you go around the lake. And then here's like the community center, Heritage Lake Clubhouse. All right, they have a pool that kind of overlooks the lake, which is really cool. This is a huge pool. There's a splash pad for the kids. There's a playground for the kids. All right, and the HOA in this area is only like $70 or $80 a month. All right, but we're talking like hardly any traffic, there's, Heritage Lake Drive is basically a giant circle that goes around this whole area. All right. You're going to have Mesa View Elementary School. That's the kindergarten through fifth. I think it's fifth or sixth grade. I don't know what it is there. I think it's through fifth. And then, also in the neighborhood, you're going to have Chase Middle School. So that's obviously the middle school. You can also see the parks that are here. You got Discovery Park, which is right by the middle school. You're going to have two parks actually by the elementary school. All right, you got this park here. I don't know exactly what it's called. Heritage Park? Okay, it's called Heritage Park. Alrighty. And then across the way, you got Heritage Lake Sports Park. All right, this is like a newer park. You see a bunch of basketball courts, playgrounds for the kids, tennis courts, some areas to, your picnic tables and whatnot. All right, and a bunch of soccer fields down here. And then once again, you got walking trails around. All right, and sprinkled in here, you could also see more walking trails. I'll zoom out a little bit, but you see all this green here. This is walking trails in the community. You see more over here. I mean, tons of walking and outdoor type stuff to do. So if outdoor stuff is your thing, you got a family, Menifee might be for you. And houses in this area are going in the 600 range, depending on the size. So it's a little bit cheaper than the Audie Murphy Ranch area. It's a little bit older, but that community feel, the very kind of slow paced. It's, I don't know, it's a little bit, like I said, off the grid. So the living here is, I mean, I like it. The people are really nice, and the school's really nice. The other two high schools I want to talk about quickly before I hop off here is going to be Heritage High School. So if you're by Heritage Lake, you go to Heritage High School. I think some of the other areas I mentioned to go to Heritage as well. Alrighty. So Heritage High School. Oops, let me zoom out so I can catch my bearings here. All right, Heritage High School is up here. All right, so as you come out of Heritage Lake, you're going to go on this road over here. It's kind of country. All right, they're building some more houses over here. Anyways, really nice high school. Almost looks like a college. All right, so there's Heritage High School right here. It's the public school in the area. Alrighty. And then we're going to come back down over by the shopping center we mentioned earlier, the giant shopping center. There's Paloma Valley High School, which is over here. Alrighty. If you live in the Audie Murphy Ranch area, I would imagine this is the area. Do your research if you're looking into high schools, but you got Paloma Valley, you got Heritage, and then you've got that Santa Rosa Academy, which I believe is K to 12. All right, but yeah, that is. One last thing, hospitals in the area. That's one of the downsides. Was that you're kind of far from hospitals. Time out. Where's Heritage Lake? All right, so here's Heritage Lake. Right here, you got Menifee Global Medical Center. That is the closest medical center to this particular area. It doesn't have the best ratings online. We went there once. My son shoved like a Halloween eyeball up his nose one day. So that's another story. But anyways, the people were really nice. So despite what the facilities look like and the ratings, the people there are really nice and were able to, help us out. All right. Other little side notes, as they're building up these areas, they are building more like retail, commercial type stuff. I believe there's supposed to be like a Walmart going in right here by the freeway. They recently built a gas station with some shops and stuff like that. One other thing I wanted to mention. Sorry for rambling here. I just want to get you guys as much information as possible. Is the hospital we go to most often is the Kaiser Permanente, which is going to be down the 215. All right, down the 215 right here. It's about 10, 15 minutes from that shopping center with Target and Best Buy and all that stuff. All right, Kaiser Permanente, they're building this out too. So there's like a little medical center there, and they're building it more. That's right, it's all like that there. All right, so that's kind of about the communities there. Like I mentioned before, Menifee is going to be I'm a baseball guy, so Menifee is basically going to be an hour and 15 minutes if you're going to the Padres Stadium, and about an hour and 15 minutes if you're going to go to where the Angels play, and we're probably looking at about 2 hours to go to where the Dodgers play or downtown LA. So those are just some things to keep in mind. If you're going to go to the beach from Menifee, all right, you're probably about an hour and a half. You can cut across here, go down to San Juan Capistrano area. You can come this way, down through Temecula, down into Oceanside if you want North County, San Diego. All right, you're also like an hour and a half from Huntington Beach. All right, so the beach living's still there. Palm Springs, Cathedral City, Palm Desert, all these areas are about an hour away from Menifee. So if you want to go out to the desert, do an Airbnb, that sort of thing, you're about an hour, maybe hour 15 from the desert life and doing that sort of thing. All right, excuse me. All right, and then you're still relatively close to Vegas, still 3.5 hour drive to Las Vegas. So yeah. All right, so that was basically the full map tour of Menifee, one of the fastest growing areas in California. Hopefully I was able to guide you guys and give you guys some good information, kind of show you where everything's at and various things that you're looking to do or like to do when you're down there. So, but the best thing to do is always reach out to us, give us a text, shoot us a call, send us an email. I got that out of order, but you know what I mean. Call me, text me, email me. Let us, get to know you, and we'll be able to help you find the perfect area for you. If it's somewhere in Menifee or somewhere else in the, 3 or 4 major areas in Southern California here, we'd love to help you. All we need to do is get to ask you a couple questions, see what interests you, and we'll be able to help find that perfect spot for you. So that is basically it. So until the next one, see you later. Peace.